The Battle of Kepler 442 was supposed to be a slaughter. The Vrax Dominion had brought 4 dreadnoughts and 60 support vessels to crush the small colony world. Orbital defense platforms burned in space, their wreckage spinning through the void. The colonists, a mixed population of various species, huddled in shelters as Vrax drop pods rained down like hellfire. Watching from their observation vessels at a safe distance, representatives from a dozen galactic civilizations recorded everything. Some for intelligence purposes. Others simply to witness what they assumed would be another Vrax victory. Then the human arrived. A single personnel transport broke through the blockade, too small and fast for the dreadnoughts to target effectively. It screamed through atmosphere, trailing fire, and crashed into the planet's capital city plaza with enough force to crater the pavement. Ambassador Quill of the Centauri Alliance watched through long-range scanners, his feathers ruffling with confusion. One human. They sent one human against a Vrax ground invasion force of 10,000. The transport's ramp dropped. Smoke cleared. And Major Sarah Chen walked out. She wore full combat armor, but not the standard powered exoskeleton that most species used. This was different. Sleeker. The armor plates seemed to flow like liquid metal, restructuring themselves as she moved. On her back, weapon pods that looked like they'd been ripped from a starship's arsenal. Is that a human carrying battleship-class weaponry?" breathed the Antari observer. Chen surveyed the battlefield. Vrax warriors, 3 meters tall, armored and chitin harder than titanium, were advancing through the city streets. Their plasma rifles cut through buildings like paper. Colonists screamed. Then Chen moved. She didn't run. She accelerated. The armor's gravitic systems launched her forward at speeds that should have pulverized a human body. She hit the first Vrax squad like a meteor, the impact creating a shockwave that shattered windows 3 blocks away. What followed wasn't a battle. It was a demonstration. Chen's armor unfolded weapons that shouldn't have been man-portable. A shoulder-mounted railgun that fired tungsten rounds at hypersonic speeds, each shot punching through multiple Vrax warriors. Micromissile pods that tracked dozens of targets simultaneously. Energy shields that deflected plasma fire while she moved through the enemy ranks like a knife through water. "Impossible," whispered Commander Rack of the Krell Empire, watching his tactical display. "Those energy outputs, she's generating a battleship's power signature from a single suit." A Vrax commander called for heavy armor. Their mechanized walkers stomped forward, each one weighing 40 tons and armed with weapons designed to destroy fortifications. Chen didn't slow down. She leaped onto the first walker, ripped open its cockpit with her bare hands, the armor somehow amplifying her strength to impossible levels, and tore out its power core. The walker collapsed. She hurled the core into the second walker like a grenade, the resulting explosion taking out 3 more. The galactic observers watched in stunned silence as one human systematically dismantled an invasion force that should have overwhelmed her 10,000 to 1. Where did humans get this technology? Quill demanded. Their development level shouldn't allow for personal armor with this kind of capability. His aide pulled up files, mandibles clicking nervously. "Sir, according to our intelligence, it's not technology. It's desperation. Humans can't build capital ships fast enough to defend all their colonies, so they built humans who could be capital ships." On the battlefield, Chen stood atop a pile of destroyed Vrax equipment, her armor smoking but functional. The few surviving Vrax warriors were retreating to their dropped ships in panic. She opened a comm channel that broadcast across all frequencies. "This is Major Sarah Chen, Earth Colonial Marines, Titan Division. Any Vrax forces remaining on Kepler 442 have 60 seconds to reach orbit before I start shooting down your transports. Your choice." The Vrax fled. Ambassador Quill stared at his screens, his analytical mind struggling to process what he'd witnessed. Titan Division. There are more like her. Apparently humans have an entire military branch of, what did they call them? One-person warships. Each soldier equipped with enough firepower to level a city. The aide's voice was hollow. "Sir, humans have 300,000 personnel in the Titan division." 300,000. Quill sat back, his mind reeling at the implications. That's 300,000 mobile battleships. Not ships. People. On the planet below, colonists emerged from their shelters to find Major Chen helping coordinate rescue efforts, her battleship-grade armor now configured for moving rubble and medical evacuation. Still human. Still caring about the people she'd saved. But also something more. The Vrax Dominion's transmission arrived an hour later, a formal declaration of ceasefire and withdrawal from human-protected space. In the observer fleet, not a single civilization questioned why. They'd all seen what happened when you threatened what humans protected. They'd seen what humans became when there was no other choice. They became the weapon they needed to be. And the galaxy would remember.